Yo, that was who? Tony P making plays again. Foots told you. Hey, what's up, Cowboys fans? So, quick housekeeping. No, this is not the DMV. Let me show y'all where I'm at real quick, man. You know, you see the cactus in the background. This is beautiful Arizona. I don't know if y'all can see that. Let that focus in. Look at that view. I mean, come on, y'all. That's picture perfect. I'm in beautiful Arizona, visiting my pops. Family means the world to me. Y'all crazy if you don't spend time with your family, your friends, if you got kids. I mean, if you don't spend time with your kids, there's something wrong with you. But I won't even get into that conversation. But if you don't spend time with your family, your friends, my dad is the reason I'm a Cowboys fan. He even got me these. Like, what are we talking about? Cowboys Nation, stand up. Cool thing. I'm actually going to be going to the preseason game in Hawaii. I've been trying to keep it under wraps for a while, but me and my pops, we're flying to Hawaii tomorrow. So I wanted to get this video out. I wanted to get this content out, and I'm glad that I'm able to talk to you guys for a little bit, even on vacation. Even on vacation, guys, I'm covering the team. I was talking to Joe Ryan yesterday. We kind of got some sad news. We're going to be discontinuing the Cowboys huddle. Maybe not forever, but just for a little bit. Schedules were conflicting, but Joe's going to be on my channel. I'm going to be on Joe's channel. That's one of my favorite YouTubers. He is my favorite. Like, just he's so concise. He does good work. Every YouTuber, Shango, me and Shango had plans to link up. Then my grandfather passed away. Things didn't work out how they were supposed to. Law Nation, Vach. I was looking at some of Vach's film work on Tony Pollard. And, I do the work, but I also like to hear other people's opinions and what do they think on these guys. But me and Joe Rod have been down for 2+ years. You guys who've been with the huddle now, if you guys want to keep the huddle around, you guys go on Joe Rod's page, come on my page, tell me you guys want the huddle, go leave that 5-star review, and maybe we can make something happen. But right now, just the schedules were kind of conflicting, and me and Joe said, right now, let's give it a break. We'll still both be covering the team, giving our opinions. So I wanted to do this video because camp is almost over. Now, they do have, I think, a week and a half in Texas where it will still be technically training camp, even though they're home. But we learned so much this camp. And honestly, other than the Zeke contract stuff, which to Cowboys fans, that's really not a big deal. At least, I'll be honest. Fans of other teams and friends of other teams who always contact me, they're like, what do you think about Zeke? I'm like, what are you talking about? The contract? Like, it just doesn't. If that's the only thing that I had to worry about this offseason, I'm cool. Zeke didn't get in any trouble. There hasn't been really any major injuries. And the Zeke stuff, I'm just here, guys. The Zeke stuff will work itself out. Say it with me. The Zeke situation, all these contracts will work itself out. There's no need in losing sleep over it. The reports came out today that he's in shape. Let's hope so. You know what I mean? I want to have a good season, guys. And, like I tell my kids all the time when I'm coaching, if somebody's not at practice, what do we not practice? What does the show not go on? So things have to keep moving, and this camp kept moving. And I'm very impressed with a lot of people. So I wanted to hit this video. Y'all know me. I don't play with my notes. So camp's top 5 performers. Now, I got some honorable mentions. I want to throw a shout out to Malik Collins, Cooper Rush, John Vay Johnson, and Jordan Lewis. Everybody on the Cowboys made plays throughout camp. But those names, in my honorable mention name, I just like the way that Jordan Lewis has been playing, just a swagger. Getting him in the 3rd round 2 drafts ago, he was really a first-round caliber player, and you see it now. You really do. The way he tackles that San Francisco game, just the way he closes, the way he finishes, and just the camp he's been having. He's kind of picked up where Dez left off as that fiery competitor out there. And listen, no Byron Jones at camp. Jordan Lewis being on the outside, I think, is going to be something special. And we don't know what's going to happen with Byron Jones' contract situation. So the fact that he did have a good camp, it's encouraging. Malik Collins, I think drafting Tristan Hill, if nothing else, lit a fire under that boy. John Vay Johnson, he had the drop in the San Fran game, but I still like him. And when I get to my bubble and my 53-man roster prediction, we'll kind of talk about that. You guys will see me on the net doing that stuff. And then Cooper Rush. You know, I'll admit it. I'll raise my hand. Mike White has been kind of a dud. Now, he can come out on Saturday and make some plays and do some nice things, but Mike White's been a dud. I'll admit, Cowboys fans, I'll admit, Mike White has been a dud. But Cooper Rush has kind of taken this second quarterback position, the backup position, by the reins. And that is a very important position. That's a very important position. He's throwing the ball well with timing. He plays within himself. He knows who he is. He's not Dak. He's not going to create like a Dak, but he knows the throws that he can make, and I like the way that he's been out there. So let's get to these top 5 performers of camp. All right, and this is in the order, okay? You know what? I'm going to make y'all wait. Let's go in order. Let's add some suspense to this, all right? So, number 5, Tony P. I started the video with him. What else is there to say? And I want to give the Cowboys credit. I hear this notion, and it's so stupid when it comes to national media. That's why some of these guys, when they try to cover multiple teams, it doesn't really work out because you don't know what you're talking about. I don't understand this notion that people think he's a scat back just because that's how he was used at Memphis. You can watch Tony Pollard. There's film of him running between the tackle. Darrell Henderson was just a guy. But I don't get this thing that he's a scat back. Just because he returned punts, he's a scat back. Tony P is a big player. I want to say he's 212, 215. He's a big guy. He runs with speed. And you watch that clip against Leighton Vander Esch. I think the thing that people really, misconstrue is that he catches the ball very, very smoothly. He may catch the ball better than Zeke. I'm not saying he's better. Don't go tweet that, run with that foot, say he's better than Zeke. But he catches the ball extremely, extremely well, extremely smooth. And just what I like what he did against San Francisco, and Vosh hit it on the head on his channel, the dirty runs, the creases. A lot of young guys, and I work with my backs a lot. In college, you can bounce it outside against a sorry corner at Purdue who's going to be a doctor. But in the league, it's different. You got to stay with those creases in the inside run game. You got to get a dirty 3, a dirty 4. You got to rock him to sleep. You got to go attack that Mike backer. And then pop one. I think Tony Pollard has done, for him to be a rookie and for everything that they've asked of him, I think that he's done a marvelous job. Xavier Woods, again, got to give the Cowboys and Will McClay a ton of credit for not getting antsy. If it was up to me, we would have drafted Taylor Rapp. I like the playmaker that he is, and I would have played him and Xavier Woods together. The Cowboys didn't. They trust Jeff Heath. That is what it is, Cowboys fans. With that said, Xavier Woods has done nothing but come out here and make play after play after play. He's all over the field. There's no more Earl Thomas hanging over his head. There's no more draft safety hanging over his head, and I think he's going to have a big year. He's been all over the field at camp. He's actually taking chances, and that lets me know when you start taking chances as a player, that lets me know that you have a great grasp over the scheme. Xavier Woods is going to have a big year. I'm holding my head on that. Now, here goes one who's, you guys may say, oh, Foots, that's expected. No, it's not. Guys, number 3, Tyron Smith. Okay, we're talking about Tyron Smith, who camps before, back injury, this and just the fact that he's there. Just the fact that Tyron is there and he's stoning Robert Quinn, he's stoning Taco, he's stoning these guys. If it was D-Law, he's just been so consistent as a player. Think about the Skins for a second. They don't have a left tackle. They are going to be in trouble with the capital T. You hear me? The fact that we can just say pencil Tyron in and he's had a good camp and he hasn't needed days off, and yeah, they gave him a veteran day, but it's been, listen, that's huge, Cowboys fans, and he's been performing like he hasn't missed a beat. Tyron Smith, number 3. Now, number 2, this one might mess with you guys a little bit. Number 4, Dak Presscott. So, I'm going to give him number 2 just for the fact that he's been there. He's been consistently Dak. Had some up days, had some down days, but that's what a quarterback does. And I think John Kitna hit it best. And as I become a coach, and this is my 3rd year coaching, and my team is getting stout, and I really start to think more like a coach and just more just as a developer of talent. The media, even when they post these videos and you see an interception, or you see a bad throw, or you don't know what John Kitna has asked Dak to do, what Kellen Moore has asked Dak to do, what Dak is trying to work on. It's practice. It's camp. Like, what are we talking about? You know, I'm sure Steph Curry takes crazy, dumb shots at practice. It's practice. Guys, relax, you know. And when he came out against San Francisco, he looked sharp as ever. He really, really did. He's had some really good days, but I'm more proud of the fact that he's just been a leader throughout this whole contract stuff. He's had that poker face, and that's what a good quarterback has to do. You see guys like Jameis Winston and Marcus Mariota, guys who are drafted higher than him, falling by the wayside. Dak hasn't. He's been sharp. Proud of the player. And number one, this one may surprise you guys, but I'm so happy. Michael freaking Gallup. Quote me when I say this. Hold me to this. I see Terrell Owens. I see a guy run after the catch, leap ability, sure hands, and the route running is getting better. Michael Gallup is a special player, y'all. He hasn't even begun to unlock what he's going to be. The best thing that happened to Michael Gallup was Amari Cooper, because now the route running is crisp. The little intricacy, not giving up body leverage, not giving up keys, not selling yourself short on certain routes to where corners can sit, you know, really keeping everything tight the way you run each route, and then just being a freaking playmaker. Michael Gallup had the best camp out of any Cowboy player here. And I think that he is going to carry this over to the season to where teams are just going to be short. You can't double, and if you try to leave a second corner on Michael Gallup, it's going to be money, because now him and Dak have had that off season to where it's like, okay, we're expecting him to be special. He's way better than Terrence Williams. You just see it's not even close. 2 third-round picks, but it's not even close to where Michael Gallup is going to be as a player. He excelled at Colorado State. I still remember watching him against Alabama, giving them the blues. All right, that's against D1, A1 talent. Michael freaking Gallup, my number 5. You guys let me know what you guys think of this video. I'm on vacation. I'm still talking to y'all. All right, you guys get in the comments and rank. Let me know what you guys think about the Cowboys huddle. I'm sad, but we still going to do content no matter what. We still going to do what it do, baby. It's your boy, Foots the King, as always. Thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing. When I get back, I will be doing a giveaway of my album. I have it out here, but I want to mail some to you guys just for showing love. You guys know I love to do the giveaways. As always, it's your boy, Foots the King. I'm going to enjoy this weekend, still be doing content, though, with you all, with my pops. I'm going to enjoy some time with family. Make sure y'all do that. Make sure y'all keep up with the Cowboys. Keep up with me. Support the music. Support everything that I do. Peace.